Did you hear the news that Las Vegas will host the Formula One racing events from 2023? It will be fun when the world's famous neon lights of Las Vegas backdrop and support Formula One's brand new race in the American Dream City. Las Vegas hosts the Racing Night event from 2023. Amazing, right? Hey guys, how are you doing? In today's video, we will tell you all about F1 in Las Vegas and how it's coming back after more than 40 years and everything, so stay connected. But before we move forward, make sure to smash that subscribe button on your screens and ring the bell icon so that you can get our latest update. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Las Vegas is back on the Formula One's calendar. Isn't it amazing that Las Vegas is back on Formula One's calendar? But this time it's here within the calendar with an exciting street circuit layout. This exceptional street circuit layout includes the famous Vegas Strip, and you will see the F1 cars roaming it with a speed of over 212 miles per hour. We just cannot hold our excitement as this is the third US race Formula One announced for the 2023 calendar. In 1982, when F1 raced in Las Vegas at a palace entirely located inside the Caesars Palace grounds. However, the new race circuit is breathtakingly amazing. Previously, the circuit that F1 built inside the car parking of Caesars Palace had a lot of physical challenges in its design. The first and foremost challenge in the layout was its anti-clockwise direction. Drivers had difficulty racing there because of the weird layout and the blistering heat. This 3.8-mile-long circuit has 3 main straights and 14 corners. It also has one chicane section with a top speed reaching over 212 miles per hour. You must be thinking of it as a standard layout, but trust us, the setting will be over the top. Racing on the streets of Las Vegas literally means that posh street lights will surround these luxe cars. You can imagine the F1 cars gleaming around and performing stunts. The 1.2-mile straight line is designed down the Vegas Strip. The F1 cars would pass through some of the most iconic landmarks and hotels, including Bellagio, Caesars Palace, the Paris Hotel's fake Eiffel Tower, and the Venetian. Sources reveal that the races are scheduled at night so viewers can experience the Vegas' iconic fountains and lights. Don't you guys think this is the perfect depiction of the 1999 arcade racing game Cruis'n Exotica? Because we are getting flashbacks of drivers performing stunts on the streets of Las Vegas. Just what happened in the game. Final layout. Layouts for racetracks are not something that is just decided over day and night. One cannot go and decide to make a race circuit and race over them. The FIA has a competent team to choose each racing circuit's layout. Resources reveal that Vegas roads are bumpy and not so wide, which took the designers to formulate 31 different layouts at first. The one that suited the best among those 31 layouts was decided to implement using low-drag aero setups. This is the same setup previously used at racing tracks like Monza and Spa. Because races cannot be commenced on an uneven surface, engineers decided that they would resurface the roads of Vegas ahead of the race. They also finalized that the cars will only be allowed to race on one side of the strip. The racetrack is estimated to provide 50 feet of width while overtaking. However, the FIA has not yet confirmed whether this strip would be safe enough for F1 racing or it's planning to expand it. Decided day for the race. If you are an avid Formula One lover, you might be aware of the races on Sundays. After all, Sunday is a fun day, and what could be a better day to watch your favorite cars race along the race strips? However, it is decided that the Las Vegas Grand Prix is set to happen on a Saturday night. This Saturday would probably be in November, and that would also happen to be a Thanksgiving weekend. The qualifying is scheduled to occur by the Friday, so it would be much easier for people in the US and all over the globe to watch the F1 event. Moreover, as it would be a Thanksgiving event, you can imagine many tourists would already be there. Every night is a party night in Vegas, but this Saturday night would be just out of this world. The venue will be having a lot of F1 enthusiasts watching the race and then kick off their night with a visit to the casino or some late-night shopping. After the boom in popularity of the racetracks in Austin and Miami because of the Netflix Drive to Survive documentary, Las Vegas would be the third F1 race in the United States. Las Vegas, the home to luxury. Las Vegas has always been known as the home to luxury. The city has witnessed many famous global events, concerts, and much more. The main reason it is always called the City of Lights. You would see the streetlights glittering with lights the whole night. Such a lively place it is. The world's biggest names like Adele, Lady Gaga, and Elton John have all resided here for many years. At some point in time, the world's best chefs have also battled their culinary art on the streets to dish up their latest innovative feasts. Not to forget, the city is also home to the American football outfit, the Las Vegas Raiders. The Allegiant Stadium is set to host the 2024 Super Bowl too. That sounds so much fun, right? Before that, in 2023, the city will be featured on the Formula One calendar. As the race is scheduled on a Saturday night, you can expect other things to occur just before a day or two. Perhaps the qualifying day would be Friday and the practice day would be Thursday. This will also give the drivers to test the circuit before the final takeover. They will also adjust to the time zone and let go of the jet lag. There are some hefty chances that you might see them on quad bikes out in the desert or golfing over a golf course. Other racing circuits in the US. Las Vegas will not be the only racing circuit present in the United States. The United States already has 2 other racing circuits located in Miami and Austin. Las Vegas Racing Strip would be the 3rd F1 racing strip in the US. America's Austin Circuit is the only operational race circuit that remains permanently in the United States. This circuit is just the epitome of perfection in terms of design. It features a considerable elevation change and has some of the best bits from other circuits all around the world. Miami's Racetrace has been a temporary racing track. However, it still has the permanent feeling because of its layout. The track orbits around the Hard Rock Stadium, home to the Miami Dolphins. Miami joins F1 in 2022, and the layout for this racetrack was designed keeping overtaking in mind. And now, a city known for entertainment and its hospitality will be on the F1's calendar. What about casinos and the shopping malls? As we explained earlier, deciding the layout for the F1 track is a bit complex task, and once the layout is determined, then starts the real struggle. Now the engineers have to consider the road and make them even more a smooth racing experience. According to the F1 official's website, it took about 6 weeks to construct the Circuit de Monaco. During this interval, a lot of the traffic in the governing areas was disturbed, as one can imagine. So we are here thinking, what would happen to a city that is just famous for its hustle bustle? Would Vegas shut down for some weeks? What about the casinos and shopping malls? They would probably go through some bad tenure during that time. Have you ever wondered why there had been no London Grand Prix? The reason is the extensive disruption and logistical issues. Like the whole system would just go upside down. A whole lot of expenditure. Whenever an F1 race is held in a city, it pays a race hosting fee. For example, the deal signed for the Russian Grand Prix is worth $200 million. This amount has been constant for over 7 years. Now just imagine how much they will pay for commencing the race in the City of Lights. The amount is not disclosed yet, and the government can justify that by placing forward the revenue generated by F1 races. Whatever happens, we cannot hold our excitement for Las Vegas Grand Prix 2023 to happen. With this, we come to the end of today's video. What are your thoughts about F1 in Las Vegas? Don't you think that the racing strip will be a distraction for tourists that are there for casinos and shopping malls? Let's have a quick chit-chat in the comment section below. In the next one, we will see you. Till then, stay safe and don't forget to fasten your seatbelt before hitting the road. Bye-bye.